Welcome to our Fit Friday workout series where you can do quick and easy workouts in your home or in a safe outdoor space. Each workout will be 30 seconds of work and 30 seconds of rest, and you won't need any equipment.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Fit Friday with myself, Michael and Hannah from the sport development team. We've done so many of these videos over the last couple of weeks. You'd think we'd be getting fitter. I feel like we are, but after the end of these videos, I'm not quite sure. Today, we're going to do a full body workout, starting with the legs, moving on to the upper body, going across to the core, and then finishing with a cardio blast to get that heart rate back up. So loads of different exercises, 4 body parts working. Hannah's going to do the timer to start our warm up. Let's go.
2-minute warm up. Let's go. Okay, nice and simple. Now we start with these, working from sort of the top of the body down, forward circles, backward circles, arms up, and I'm just going to stretch out through the core. Arms down the side, and we're just going to twist with a T. Super stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go leg side like this, and then we're just going to open up our spine, a little bit of our hips, kind of like a windmill. I'm going to come back up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to walk out hands. And then you're going to step left foot to left hand, and then you're going to open up with this left hand. And then you're going to right foot the same. So this is fantastic stretch for the hip flexors. Mine was certainly feeling a bit tight after the spectacular workout last week. Then you're just going to, in this presser position, pump your calves. And then you're going to walk your hands back in. Then you're going to go. Imagine you're punching a speed bag, warming up the shoulders. You're definitely going to need them for the upper body bit. Okay, then we're going to go hands down here, touch the floor, touch up, touch the floor, touch up. Fantastic. Just getting everything nice and warm. And then you're going to walk, step side lunge, side lunge. We've got about 5 seconds till we start, and I think Michael's going to go first, and I'll follow. Oh, I'm going first, right?
Squats.
Great stuff.
Straight after the warm up, straight to squats. Hannah gets nice and low. If you look, her arms are right to the centre of her chest. Helps with a little bit of mobility. If you need your arms out, you can for balance. And she's just going to get nice and low, but her heels aren't going to come off the floor. She's doing a brilliant job. Well done. So lower body exercise. We're going to swap over. I need to practice at getting a little bit lower. My mobility is not as good as Hannah's.
Oh, everything's clicking a little bit. Feeling the effect.
Don't forget to breathe and be conscious of your breathing. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice laboured breathing. So remember, after this first round, we would have done all our legs. Okay, next one in, split squats, starting with your right side. Okay, so Hannah's bringing her right knee down to the floor. Don't worry if it doesn't touch the floor, so nice and controlled. And then squeezing through the hamstrings, through the glutes on her left leg. So after 30 seconds, we'll start to feel the burn. It's a little bit more of an isolated movement.
Good stuff.
So I like to use my arms just for a bit of counterbalance.
One way as well in which you can kind of be a bit more balanced is you can, the opposite arm to the leg that's forward, if you put that out, that helps you definitely be balanced. That one. Whichever one.
Now I'm off balance.
And if you're really, really struggling, you can hold onto a wall.
Okay, next 30 seconds is just swapping it, so we're on the left side now. So all that effort's going through the left.
And you might find that one side is, she says, easier than the other, depending on what sport you play, if you've got any imbalances, if you're right-footed, left-footed, had a previous injury, whatever, or maybe you've never noticed before. That's why single leg, single arm exercises are really good.
Straight into glute bridges next. Oh, once I've done mine.
Coordination. Definitely learning our lefts and our rights as well. Every day's a school day. So the great thing about this workout is it's going to hit all the different areas of your body without massively overloading them, and you definitely, like we've always said, going to feel loads better afterwards.
3 seconds. Hannah's going straight into glute bridges. So heels against the mat, if you've got one at home, or the carpet. And Hannah's just squeezing her hips forward, so our body's nice and straight at the top. And she's just getting an extra squeeze through the glutes. 30 seconds up and down. Good job, Hannah, well done. So you might have done this in the gym with weighted glute bridges.
So really, really try and get your hips as high as you possibly can get them. Good stuff. Remembering to keep your stomach tucked in, your pelvis tucked under, and remembering to breathe. We'll always forget to breathe when we're trying really hard. I'm doing press-ups next, and I will definitely forget to breathe, because I'm rubbish at them. Oh.
So there's a lot of different grips that you can use in terms of body weight press-ups. The wider your grip, the more stress we're going to put on the chest. The more narrow our grip, we start to activate the triceps a little bit more. So depending on how you like to have your hand placement, you're going to be working the triceps and your chest. Good job, Hannah.
Hey God, I'm just not made for press-ups, but that's the beauty of these workouts. You just do your thing, you give it everything you've got for 30 seconds, and you know, some days you might be able to give more than others. You just got to be easy on yourself. Whose idea was this to split it into sections? Now everybody's screaming. I've only done one.
Hannah's going straight into tricep dips, where I get my breath back. So she's using her legs and her heels just to propel her body upwards. So there's a little bit of room for the bent arms and then extension at the top. So from the side, up, that's where the triceps being activated. So we're going straight from press-ups, which is tricep reliant, into tricep dips, which is going to burn your triceps out even more.
Good stuff. So like we said before, you just focus on getting done what you can do in this time. 30 seconds rest, guaranteed. Serotonin flying through your veins afterwards. Feeling great, ready to take on the day.
So Hannah's now into shoulder touches. Another good one for the core, but really upper body workout as well. Working all those muscles from the chest through to your arms, a little bit of your shoulders. There's some stabilization going on here as well, so you're going to have to be really good in terms of those deeper core muscles to keep our body nice and straight, nice and balanced. Oh. The wider you have your legs, the better your base of support is. And I cannot speak while I'm doing this.
So squeeze the glutes. Even though this is an upper body exercise, you're working on the core, you're working on the glutes, you're working on the knee stability. So really, really focus on keeping everything as still as you can. Try not to rock. Okay, I'll speak because Michael can't speak. This next exercise is just shoulder circles. So imagine you're just making circles around maybe like a little golf ball, and you'll just start to feel the burn. So you can either do 15 one way and 15 another. I'm just going to keep mine going in the same direction and just try and keep that movement going. Keep the shoulders kind of, hands in line with the shoulders. Lovely stuff. That's upper body absolutely smashed in just 4 minutes. So good stuff. It's important, the shoulder is a very complex joint, so it's important we do little things like this just to strengthen our shoulders, just to build up for when we're doing press ups, when we're doing bicep curls, anything upper body based, we need to ensure our shoulders are nice and strong.
So Hannah's preparing to go into leg raises. There's a number of ways you can do this, like on some of our previous videos. Hannah's going for the double leg raise. She's using her hands just under the bum to support. So if you need to elevate your hips a little bit, you can do that. And really tuck in your core, tuck in your abs, and let your legs come down nice and easy, and then squeeze to get the legs straight back up. So as soon as we're over our chest, no further, straight back down. We don't want our legs touching the floor. We just want a nice 3 to 4 inches off the floor and straight back up.
Try to make sure that your back isn't arching as well, so keep your back sucked in. And try not to like sit on your hands. Your hands are just there if you need them. Even better if they're by your side, but it's quite a challenging exercise. So really good stuff. Make sure there's not an arch in your back. Keep your back sucked into the floor.
Hannah's now going into dead bugs, which is one of my worst exercises for coordination. I'm going to be all over with this, but if we follow Hannah, as one leg's coming down, the opposite leg is going up, and then opposite leg going down, opposite arm going up. So another great one for the core. We've got 4 core exercises to get through. 4 seconds left. Keep going, Hannah. Okay.
Super stuff. So what you want is your knees bent up. So start with your knees bent up and your shins parallel, and then you're going to go opposite sides. You can keep your arms in front of you as you go back. So keep your arms up like that, and then you lower them down. Good, and just suck that back into the floor.
So it takes me a little while to get used to that one. So if you want to practice after, please do so. Oh. Hannah straight into a plank. Really good again for stabilising muscles, those deep muscles underneath your abs. Your core's made up a lot of different muscles. When we do stability exercises, we're working all those deeper and superficial muscles. Hannah's nice and flat, hips engaged, abs engaged. Make sure your hips don't drop, so your body should be a nice straight line.
Got one more core exercise and I'm about to get up. So suck everything in. Again, make sure you breathe. People always laugh when I say that, what you do, hold your breath when you're trying. Oh. Good stuff.
So Hannah's now into our Russian twists. So the core exercise that works our external obliques, so the sides of our abs. Really good, you'll see loads of boxers doing these types of workouts. So legs raised, there's 2 different ways you can do this. If you feel like your stability is suffering from having your legs up, please put them down on the floor because that's going to activate our obliques a lot better than having our legs up. So I've reverted to having my legs down just so I'm really focusing on those key movements of twisting. If you've got anything in the house, like a really heavy tin of peas or beans, you can use that.
Baby brother or sister, pick them up, Russian twist them. Maybe not a big brother or sister, that might be quite hard.
But for the time being, focus on the movements. You'll notice after 30 seconds, or even if you do it for a minute, you'll start to feel it. So Hannah's now into our cardio blast. The last round of exercises that we need to do, we're going to finish getting the heart rate up. I'm already sweating, so if you're sweating by this point, good job, you've put in loads of effort. If you're not quite sweating, this is our time to go all out, 100 miles an hour. Everything in the tank left, out. Whew. Great technique by Hannah. These 30 seconds are flying by when I'm speaking.
Absolutely class. So these last 4 exercises, yeah, they're just aimed at getting the heart rate blasting, making sure that you guaranteed feel like you've worked hard when we finish the workout. So really good stuff. If you need to take little breaks in these 30 seconds, don't worry about it. You just give it your best shot. But remember, this is our last little block, so let's go.
Okay, Hannah's going into mountain climbers. So straight to a press-up position, but she's driving knees to chest. Always on the toes, so always on the balls of her feet and really driving and making sure that knees alternating up towards the chest. Again, this can come into our cardio in core workouts because it's activating the abs as well, and the hips. All of these exercises use a variety of different muscles.
I felt slow today. Great speed, Michael, well done. So you just, almost like high knees, you're just sprinting those knees into your chest. Get some better shoes than Michael's got so you're not slipping backwards. And just keep going. 10 seconds left, mate, keep going.
So Hannah straight into high knees. Another one that's really used those legs to drive towards the chest, but we're now standing vertical. This will get the heart rate going. Focus on your breathing. Nice deep and strong breaths. Really use your arms to aid your movement with this. If we're driving the arms, the knees come with us.
Here we go, well done.
Those of you who are used to playing football, this is a standard warm-up drill.
High knees. Great stuff. Pump the arms, opposite chest, opposite knee.
You can tell we're getting to the end now. Our vocabulary's not quite working. Whew.
Last 30 seconds, everyone's fan's favourite, burpees.
Oh, forgot about the burpees. Good job, well done. So we showed you over the last couple of weeks a number of variety of ways that you can do a burpee. So it could be chest to floor, it could be jumping to press up and jump out of press up, and it can be walking into press up and walking out of press up. So what I'm going to do, same as Hannah, jump into press up, jump back out and up.
I've done those ones today just because, well, that was hopefully a bit quicker, probably wasn't that quick, but just trying to quickly blast them out. So fantastic stuff there. Literally again in 16 minutes, we've managed to smash our full body. You can hear off us talking that we're a little bit out of breath. My heart rate's working, I can see. Well done. Woo. Fantastic stuff. If you've joined in at home, we've done this during our half term. This is coming to you the week after. So guaranteed to feel better afterwards. Give yourself a big pat on the back for joining us again today on the mat and have a wonderful weekend.
Happy Fifth Friday, guys. See you later.